Thank you, Charmaine. Yes, definitely Teagan's creation. Although she did tap me and others, members of the club, to help her refine this speech over time. And so I can see little bits here and there that I remember shaping with her. But let me give more about the context of this speech. Teagan, as I mentioned, was one of the best speakers in the club. The most important contest of the year is the so-called International Speech Contest. So-called because you can win your way all the way up to be world champion of public speaking.
Mhm.
Teagan won club, area, division, and competed with this at district. And what we saw here was Teagan rehearsing for district. If you win district, you're potentially going to compete for best speaker in the world. You have a few more hurdles to go. And then, of course, you have to beat a bunch of competitors at the final contest of the year. But thinking about the goals of the speech, the goal here was perfection. The goal here, this was one of what I call a pixel perfect speech, which means that every nuance, every word, every gesture was thought about, was rehearsed, was shaped to deliver Teagan's message as well as she possibly could. That is not the standard that any of us need to live up to for any given project, perhaps unless we're trying to do that very thing and either compete in a contest or just see what can we really craft in terms of speechcraft. What can we really build? What can we accomplish when we try to put every word in place, thoroughly memorize the speech, practice so often that it no longer feels memorized? Now, the year was 2022, and we'd been stuck online. We hadn't had in-person meetings in a long, long time. And this is one of those cases of when life hands you lemons, make lemonade, because Teagan took what I thought was the most brilliant use of the online format, beginning with this incredibly clever technique of beginning the speech through her eyelids in front of the camera. Imagine having the poise to deliver that in contests. I just couldn't fiddle with all that. I wouldn't be able to accomplish it. But Teagan was testing her limits. Now, one thing was obvious was the video quality was impacted. Two lessons about this. One is for the presenter, if we reach into our libraries, to make sure the one you choose has good video quality, because this wasn't actually a YouTube playback issue. I recalled as we were watching the speech and I was evaluating it, oh, yeah, that was the time that Teagan didn't quite have her online connection act together. She was touring the world at the time, but that was feedback to her, was to make sure she had excellent quality when she competed online at district. And just final thing, how did she do at district? You know what? She toyed with perfection. She tweaked this speech. She ran over by about 15 seconds and was disqualified. So we'll never know whether she might have won district if she had not DQ'd.